Hi Team Theoffydora, welcome back on my channel. My name is Theodora. I'm a Nigerian immigrant living in Calgary, Alberta. I relocated here with my family. I make videos about lifestyle, beauty, healthy skin choices, and I document my life here as an immigrant, things that helped me, things I went through, how I've been surviving, what I have learned so far, and all of that to help other newcomers who might be coming into Canada or Calgary to find their journey a lot easier and better for them. Yes, so without wasting much time, I'd like to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining my channel. You're very welcome if this is your first time here. If you've been watching my channels from way back, gosh, you're my OG. I have nothing but love for you. Welcome back to this channel and welcome. I hope you enjoy this video. Alright guys, so today's video is really simple. We're going to be talking about how I packed for my journey, how I packed to come to Canada, the things I brought that I found very, very useful, the things that were not useful to me. Actually, I don't really think there was anything that I carried that wasn't useful for me. So I'm just going to be looking down at my list, guys. I don't want to make this a long video. I'm going to just be looking down at my list and we're just going to quickly tick off one after the other the things that I feel that you should bring as an immigrant coming all the way from Nigeria to Canada. First of all, you have to bring your documentation. Very, very important, guys. And when I mean documentation, I don't just mean your school certificate or your passport. Those are very vital things that you should actually bring. But I am talking about things like reference letters, past employment letters, school certificates. What I would advise before you come in is to scan these documents, okay? Scan all your hard copy documents, everything that you think that you have earned as a citizen in Nigeria, be it degree courses that you have done, diploma courses that you have done, anything that you have done that has to do with your skills, your work history, your work performance, or evidence of any kind of employment or any of that. Scan those documents and put them on a hard drive. Come with the original ones, but have those soft copies somewhere, because when you come in, you're also going to try to be writing applications here and there. There are different job markets or job websites. There's Indeed.ca. I know that's the most common one, a lot of people know. There's Indeed.ca. So you're going to be trying to quickly answer as many applications in a day as possible. You need to have your documentations in like a kind of soft copy form that can be easily that you can easily reach. So before you come here, do your research in whatever field you want to apply, if it's school or whatever. I understand that you might not really know everything, because I mean you might come here and your plans might change, but just have those ones on hand at least, because sometimes before you get to where you want to get to or do whatever it is that you want to do, you might need to do some other jobs first just to settle down or use that as your starting point or something, and you might need these documents I'm talking about. So don't leave your documents behind, please. Don't leave any of them behind except you're sure that these ones are not relevant. But for everything that you know is relevant from the time that you started school, like from your university, please bring those copies of whatever documentations you might have along, okay? The most important thing on this list, guys, I know that I've seen videos where people stress this enough, and even though I took it seriously, I came to realize that it was more important when I came into this country was food. Guys, see, if you have 5 bags you're bringing in, let 3 of your bags be food, guys. I'm not joking. Now, there's food here. I'm not saying there's no food here. There's food here, but depending on the situation of your family, depending on your pocket, food here is quite pricey, okay? Grocery shopping a month, you might be spending as much as $300, $400, $500, depending on the size of your family and what you're buying, okay? Just a little bit here, a little bit there. By the time you get to the till, you'll be shocked at how much you're paying, okay? So make sure that you come in with foodstuffs that would help you settle down until you are able to either get a job, know your way around to even be able to get what you need, and even have the mental balance to be able to coordinate yourself to start spending that kind of money on food. So bring in food. I'm not saying go and get pound yam or plantain. No, those things are here, okay? And they are not things that you would want to eat all the time. Bring in the basics: gari or amala or fufu or poundo or semovita. Anyone that you know is your favorite. You can bring a mix of them, but bring enough, because it's funny how those things finish really quickly and they are quite pricey here, and it can't be substituted. Those things can't be substituted, except you're going to be doing oat flour as poundo. But you will still need to go out and buy the oats, and you still need to grind it to make the oats poundo, okay? And even then, it might not even be up to your taste buds. Like, you will still long for your eba and your poundo and your gari and all that. You will still long for those things. They are staples, okay? And they don't spoil. So bring in at least 3-4 packs. That's depending on the size of your family. If it's just one person, maybe you can bring in 2 packs to just help you maybe a month or 2 until you are stabilized. If you have a large family, bring in as many as you can. I've been here now for about a month. I don't know where the Nigerian store is, guys. I've never gone there. I have tried to Google my vicinity to see if there is an African store here, guys, and I've not seen. I know when I was in the Northwest in the Airbnb, my friend told me that there is an African store not too far. But guys, another thing you also should also put into perspective is that you don't have a car when you're coming in here. You're either going to be taking the local transport or you're going to be using Uber. And Uber is quite pricey. In fact, if you want your money to finish, just be going out with Uber. You will see it in your account statement. So bring in things that would make you comfortable, and one of them is those staples, okay? Like I was telling my husband jokingly when we were coming here, because he was saying that, oh, when he comes here he's just going to be eating. I told him, I said, really, by the time you write like 50 resumes and apply, you'll be looking for that eba to knack so that your body will balance, you know, like you'll be looking for that gari to eat so that your body will be balanced. And that's what's been happening, because since we've been here, I just keep hearing, oh, I want pepper, oh, I want pepper in my food, I want it spicy and all of that. It took me a while. Okay, I came in with pepper, yes, but I didn't bring it in my bags that followed me. I cargoed it, okay? Fine, that item has arrived now, but for the full 1 month when we were here, I didn't have pepper. And I asked everybody that I knew here in Canada. They told me where to go, Canadian superstores, that is where I could get it. But when I calculated the distance from my house to that Canadian superstore, guys, to go there and to come back to where I was living would cost me about $60. Was it worth it? How much is the pepper I'm going to buy? Okay, so those are the things I'm talking about. You have to come in with the staples, at least for the first, something that would take you for the first 2-3 months until you have settled down. You can get a bus pass, you know your way around, you know your environment a little bit okay, so you can brave it to take a trip, or you get a car. Some people get a car really quickly, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, they've gotten a car. Some people are here 6, 7 months, they've not gotten a car. So if you have all these little things within your reach, it's not going to be difficult for you to manage and for you to be able to live comfortably, okay? So bring in your eba, like I said. Come with your crayfish. I came in with a lot of crayfish. I came in with a lot of dry fish, okay? I see some videos where they say, oh, these things are not allowed. All these things are allowed. The only thing that I know is not allowed in Canada, they won't let you carry it, is meat, produce, anything meat seasoning, beef seasoned, cow seasoned, whatever. Poultry is not allowed. Dairy products are not allowed, okay? Fresh items like fresh vegetables, fresh pepper, plantain, all those kind of things. If you carry it in your luggage, they will throw it away, okay? Don't bring in plantain. There's plantain in the real Canadian superstore. So don't bring in all those fresh items. Come in with things like dried vegetables. I'll show you the ones I brought. Let me show you, because I brought out some of them from my fridge for the purpose of this video, to show you what I mean, okay? So I came in with afang. This is afang. I know I have showed this in another video, okay? This is afang. The lady who helped me prepare this and package my stuff grinded the afang and dried it. See, you can see, if you can see very well, guys, it's still green. And all I have to do is just sprinkle this in my soup when I'm cooking, because it has already been grinded and is ready to be cooked, okay? So come in with your leaves, because there are some leaves here that cannot substituted. Afang cannot be substituted. Water leaves can be substituted with spinach, all right? Leaves like utazi and uziza leaf, bitter leaf cannot be substituted. I came in with those leaves. I came in with my afang. I came in with my uziza leaf, all right? When I want to cook my ofo, I came in with ofo. When I want to cook my ofo soup, I can't use basil leaf or rosemary leaf. I have to use my proper ingredients, okay? So get someone who can dry these things for you very well. There are people who can dehydrate these leaves very well and package them properly for you to bring into this country. And your soups and your meals, you won't have any problem while you're cooking them. Trust me. All right. So this is uziza. I came in with bitter leaf. And I came in with afang. I think those are the only leaves that I came in with. I didn't come in with scent leaves because I know that I can substitute basil leaf for scent leaf in my pepper soup or in my rice or native rice or any of that. So I did not come in with scent leaf. I see some people do it fine. Bitter leaf cannot be substituted, all right? So come in with your dried leaves, okay? Spices, come in with your curry. I see curry in the stores, but they are more of the Indian kind of curry. They don't taste like our curry in Nigeria. They don't taste like the ones that you use for your stews or the ones that you use to season your chicken or the ones that you use to make your jollof rice. They are not the same thing. They taste more like the curries that they use for the curry sauce. So come in with your curry. Buy maybe like 3, 4, 5 sachets. Don't buy the ones that are in a plastic bottle, because it's just going to be harder for you to package them because the plastic will add to your luggage. Buy the sachets. Let me show you what I mean. This is what I came in with, all right? I came in with this spice. It's a jollof spice. It's not a beef spice or a poultry spice or any of that, so I was not harassed. I came in with this spice because I use it when I'm making my spaghetti. I use it when I'm making my stew. I use it when I'm making my jollof rice. And for like a month, this was what I was using to make my stews, because my curries and my thymes, I had packed them and shipped them. So they were not available, okay? But this worked really well when I was making my food and I didn't have a problem. And you don't have to use too much. Just one sachet alone has made your pot of soup, your pot of stew, I mean, or you want to make a family size for a family of 5 of your of jollof rice, or for your spaghetti, one packet of this thing has done the job. I came in with Maggi. I came in with both the powdered one and cubes. Guys, since I've been going to stores, I've gone to Walmart, I've gone to Canadian superstores, I've gone to quite a bit of the stores. I've not seen Maggi in the stores. I've seen no, there is no, okay? But I have not seen this type. And if you're someone that is picky about the kind of seasoning that you use, best to come with as many as possible that will take you, because since I've been here, I've already gone through, when I'm cooking for a month now, I've gone through like 2 packets of Maggi, the small sizes. I have used like 2, okay? That's to tell you how much you use these things. And because you're back home, you might not really know how much you use these things because they are easy to get. Here, they are not easy to get. You won't see. Maybe when I'm almost running out, I'll start trying to get from the African stores. I don't know how much they sell them. Probably going to cost an arm and a leg. But for now that I am just fresh in, I have my stuff. And it's saving me a lot of money, guys. You don't want to go and buy one tiny container of curry powder, Ducros, that we have in Nigeria for like 500 naira. You don't want to come and buy it here for $15. Come with your Maggi. Come with as many as possible. These are things that you need. Don't take the time to be packing in things that are not necessary. That's why I'm giving you guys this plug. Come in with your spices, all right? Yeah. So I make a lot of white soup, pepper soup. So this is Uhuru. Tiger has a lot of spices. I like this brand so much. They have a lot of spices and very cost effective. Buy as many of them as possible. They have nutmeg, they have curry, they have different ones, and they are not expensive. Buy a lot. Because I was thinking, when I come with Uhuru now, like the local one, like the normal seed one, where will I grind it? And then I saw this from Tiger. I bought it. Guys, I'm not this video was not sponsored by anybody. All these products that I'm just flashing, don't think that they gave me and asked me to come and show people. No, these are things that I want to use, or I want to try, and I saw them and I bought them with my money, and I'm just giving you guys this tip. Come with whatever spices you can find. You will not see nutmeg here, except in the African store. Come with as many of these spices as you can. Put them in your luggage, and these are the kind of sachets you should buy, because these ones, they don't have much weight to them, and you can easily stuff them into your bag. All right? Okay. I also came in with, see, this is still Tiger. I came in with Tiger nutmeg for when you want to make your jollof rice. I put it in my pastry. I put it in my banana bread. Okay? I like the scent that it gives. I don't know where I'll see it here. So I didn't want to hear story. I came in with my coconut milk. This is the powdered one. The day I want to make my coconut rice, or I want to make my plantain porridge, because I put it in my plantain porridge. I put Uhuru in my plantain porridge sometimes. If you guys know, you know, and they have unripe plantain here, so you can make your plantain porridge. You can even make the sweet and the unripe one if you want. They have it in the store here. They have the plantain in the store here. Come in with your things. Oh, I didn't even come in with enough of this, and since I came, I've not even touched it because it's for special times, and I'm going to be using small. All right, I came in with my Vanguard Spices. Very important. For the banga, you will not find the banga nuts here. You might find though. I know there are some Nigerians here. That's their job. Those are the kind of products they sell. But I don't know if I want to go that route. But they have the canned banga sauce. You know those ones that are canned, made in Ghana. I know that, and Cameroon. I know that some Nigerian companies have started producing it. You know those paste ones. You just pour it, put your Vanguard spice, put your spices. Before I forget, I came in with benetete leaf, guys. So that's another leaf that you cannot find. I came in with benetete leaf, also called atama leaf. It's in my fridge. Whenever I want to make my banga, I can just quickly do it. So come in with your dried. Don't let anybody tell you that dried vegetables don't bother. Come in with your dried vegetables. So very important. All right. I also came in with the seeded one, the seeded ehuru seed. I came in with the seeded ehuru. I also came in with ogiri. Okay. Came in with ogiri. I came in with alligator pepper. I came in with nutmeg. I brought this one, and I also brought the nutmeg itself to grate, guys. Because I use it to cook. I use it for my jollof rice. I use it for my plantain porridge. All right. So you can see this is just a bit, like, these are just a bit of the spices I brought. So it's not everything. I still have more. I'm just bringing this one to show you. That's to tell you how much I brought. And I'm sitting down comfortably balanced because I know that I don't have to stress to go get these things, and it will last for a while. I'm managing them to last for a while. I came in with iru. Try and get your dried iru. I came in with like 2 or 3 of this thing. You know, come in with your iru. You will need it. They have in the store, but if you see the quantities, very small, and for a lot of money. Now you might think that these things, it doesn't matter. Oh, you just buy. You just buy. The amount is adding up. You have other things that you want to do with your money. Okay. I came in with my so I was going to show you. I came in with dried fish. I came in with dried fish. I came in with stockfish, and I came in with dried prawns and crayfish. I did not grind my crayfish, and that's just because I wanted to be able to regulate the amount I use. Because I feel like if I grind it, I won't know how much I'm using at a time. I'll just be packing it before you know it, what it will finish. But if I see them whole, I know how I will manage it. Okay, so I did not grind them. These are my prawns and crayfish. These are my prawns. The crayfish, I did the same thing. I didn't grind them. I just put them in a but I made sure they were well dried. They were well dried before I packaged them and brought them. And this is how they have been in my fridge. When I need, I just take a little bit out of it and grind. Okay, so you know how some soups that we cook as Africans, you need your crayfish inside, you need your dry fish. Come with those things. Very, very important. All these things I'm mentioning that are important. When you come here, you will understand what I'm talking about. Bring them. They are very expensive if you want to buy here. And when you buy it here, you will not be able to use it the way that you like. Even the ones you bring, you still manage them, but you're sure of the quality. You bought it for way cheaper, and at least for the next 6 months, you're sure that your meals will taste really good, and that will help you settle down very well. Because you don't want to be here and be miserable about different things like the weather, transportation, lack of finding a job, and all of that, and then you are now miserable about food as well. I mean, all right. So yeah, this is my curry and thyme. This is how I bought them. This is how I packaged them. This is thyme in the front here, and this is curry at the back. Buy the ones in the sachet. Don't go and buy the ones in the plastic. It's just one of the poundos that I brought. I brought in semo, I brought in poundo, I brought in gari. In that 1 month, I think we finished like the semo, all the semos and a bit of the gari and all of that. I came in with the Jebu gari. That one is still there. I came in with some. So guys, just know how you're carrying. These things are staples. They're very important. What else for food? I think I've covered it for food. If you have most of all these items that I have talked about. Oh yeah, palm oil. Now, some people say you can't fly with palm oil. I flew with palm oil, but this is the way I did it. What I did was that I divided my oil, okay? I divided the 10 kg. I poured just a little bit into a pure water bottle. I think it's in one of my videos, just a little bit, and I froze that oil. Another thing that's really important that you have to bring is extensions. Guys, to make this kind of braids that I'm carrying on my head here is from $400, $400, $500. All right, so come in with your extensions, come in with your crochet hair. I didn't really come in with a lot of extensions. I could have come in with more, but I watched a video where a lady was talking about how, because she came in with extensions that were still inside their packet, like something like this. She came in with extensions that were still inside the packet like this, and she was stopped by immigration because they exceeded, I think, 30 or so. They were more than 30, and then they accused her of going to sell them. She wasn't going to sell them, they were for her own personal use. But you know how our country is like. They stopped her and they collected some money from her. So when I saw that video, I decided that this was how I was going to package my extensions. So inside here, I have extensions. These are extensions. All these are extensions. It will even help you with your packing space. What I did was just take them out of the packets because I'm not planning to sell them. They were for my personal use and for my daughters. I took them out of the packets and I put them inside these bags. Just like that. I didn't mat them, just the way they were matted and tied at the tips. That's how I put them into the bags. And they can stay like this for however long you want them to stay. When you are ready to use them, you just bring them out. You know how they are, you brush it out and all of that, and you use your thing. So that nobody will collect money from you and start disturbing you and stressing you. And it also even helps you carry, because those things add to the weight. I was surprised how easy it was for me to pack these things when I took out the packets. The packets, by the time I was done and I was trying to get rid of them, they were they weighed quite a bit. So you can do this. Just what I did. When I was done putting them in these bags, I just used solo tape, the big one, to wrap this whole thing. See, there are two bags. I just wrapped it very well to make sure that you don't loosen and nothing happens to them. And this is it, okay? I brought in a lot of crochet just because that one it's easier to install. You can even install it yourself. If you're going to the salon to install, they are faster and you will not spend that much money. I make hair, I braid my children's hair, I braid for myself and all of that. So that is when I'm going to need the extensions that I bought. But crochet hair like this, for mommy, you don't have time. Invest your money more in wigs and crochet hair, not even in attachments. All right, that's a tip. There are lots of beautiful crochet. Just do your research, you will find them. You can install these ones easier. All right, by the time you start thinking of who is going to braid your hair and the money that you will spend, I'm not saying don't come with extension. Come with extension, but don't invest so much money in extensions. Invest more money in crochet hair, because these are even reusable. These are reusable and they are easier and faster and cost less money to install. Okay, hair accessories and stuff. Okay, so now you know that all these things are here. Like I saw a really nice store in the Sunridge Mall and in the Chinook Plaza, in the Chinook Center, where they were sold all this girly stuff. All right, but $6, $5, $10, how many you won't buy and for how much? Before you know what's happening, your money will be like $200 for what? I don't think I spent up to that buying these things, if you calculate what $200 is in Nigerian money. So I got all these little nice things. You know that when your hair starts to get old and all that, we don't really think about this. So I'm telling you the kind of extensions, the kind of accessories that you will bring these things. They will help you cover your hair. They have them here, but I think I bought this one for whether 800 or 1,000 naira. I saw it here for $6. If you have the money, you can not bother. You might not bother, but me, I had to be frugal. So you can get stuff like this. They're very good. When your hair starts to get a bit out of place, when your daughter's hair, your children's hair starts to get out of place, you can use all these things to just hide all those spots. Okay, so that's it. Then come in with your your scarf. The weather here is not nice for our hair at all. The hair loses a lot of moisture. Silk scarves help to really preserve the moisture in our hair. Till now, I've not still seen where they sell these things. I hear they sell them at African stores. I don't know how much. I bought this one in Nigeria. I bought quite a bit. I bought plenty. All right, I bought for myself and I bought for my kids. So we've not been having any issue with hair and all of that. Please make sure that you're coming in with this. If you have daughters, buy for them as well. You will not see it here to buy. You will see it in African store. The money is plenty. Then all these little things like what's it called, little bands for your daughter's hair, things that can just help you make their hair neat and fine, quick and all that. They have it here. Oh, don't think they don't have it here. They have it here. But my dear, $5, $10, the money will just be going up. Buy all these things and bring. Buy a comb, cutting comb, buy them. I'm actually doing this video like this because I want you to see that I'm not just saying buy because I want you. I bought them and I have been using them. Okay, so I want to let you know what it is that you should use your money for. Okay, crochet pin, buy you stay at home, do your hair by yourself. What's it called? Brush. Okay, the day you want to brush your hair. This thing, I saw it in a store here for $30. I bought this one in Nigeria, I think for $15. Bring your things, so all right. Since I came, I've not even seen all this kind of combs. I don't know where they sell them. Come with your stuff from Nigeria. See, the comb, I brought plenty. I brought different types. Then I came in with this kind of thread to stretch hair. I think I even did a video where I showed when I went to buy it. I came in with quite a bit of it. I came in with beads for my daughter's hair. These things, they are not really going to take up that much space in your child's bag, okay? Or in your bag, whichever how you want to package it. Come with all these little things. You don't want to come here and start using your Nigerian dollars to buy, and you will need it for your child's hair. Once school starts, you need to make them look, cute when they are going to school. Okay, so these are all the things that I bought, and I packaged them and I brought them, and they have been useful for me.